it's time to put Raptor liner on the floor of the 65. I wasn't going to make a video, but I'm behind because I blew the compressor up. So let's get some content out. I'm going to sand this all with 180. Hopefully I don't sand through the primer that I put on here. Then I can just put Raptor straight on top of it. If I do cut through, I'll put some epoxy or acid etch or something to cover the bare metal and then put the Raptor on top of it. Shouldn't be too long of a video. It's just, you know, sand real fast, spray real fast, go home. Let's get to that. I'm just going to be hand sanding this. Most of it's already scuffed up except for the primer, and I don't want to buzz all my primer off and then epoxy and all that crap. So I'm just going to hand sand this. Just some 180. That's all Raptor needs is 180, according to Raptor. That's what I use. It could probably cover 80 because this Raptor is thick. Don't forget your breathing apparatus. Started using these because the dust masks rub your face raw. They're fuzzy and itchy. Are y'all still watching? Just go get a snack or something. It's gonna be a minute. I got it all sanded. Sanded it with 180. Then I went back with a red Scotch-Brite and sanded all the spots I couldn't get with the sandpaper. The little black spots you may or may not see is SEM E-coat in a can. I had a few spots, sprayed that on there, let it dry, scuffed it up with another red Scotch-Brite, and now we are ready to spray Raptor liner. I'm using my Vari nozzle gun. If you watched the other videos, you've seen this. I can change the texture. If I don't like it, I can bring it down a little bit. I normally go like halfway, which is 2, whatever you want to call it. It gives it a kind of like a skateboard deck texture. And I'm putting this on the bottom not to hide things, because this is a brand new floor, but to protect it from rock chips, and maybe it'll help sound. I don't know. Raptor liner doesn't say that it helps with sound, but we'll find out. And it had gobbly-goopily stuff on the factory one. So we're going to put it all under here. I plugged up all my bolt holes. Don't want Raptor in those. You'll never get them started. This texture is a lot better than the $20 gun they send with the kit. It's way better. You're supposed to wait an hour in between coats, but I normally wait like 30 minutes with this gun because it doesn't put it on so thick so it can dry a little faster. So I'll wait about 30 minutes. I don't normally clean out my gun unless it's really hot. It's not really hot today. It's like 75. I'm gonna wait 30 minutes. I'm gonna start in the middle and put 2 coats there. If I have enough of this can, I'll put some more on the other sides, but the factory only had stuff right in the middle for like the transmission heat and stuff. Hopefully this stuff helps. It may not. Let's let that dry. Start in the middle, put another coat on. Then the cab is ready to potentially go back on the frame. It's been close to 30 minutes. Middle-ish, kind of like to here. And then if I have any left over, you know, like I said, we'll do the other side. And then we'll see what this looks like. Just enough to do the middle and hit a light spot I had over there on the other side. There you have it. The bottom of the cab is done. I can put it back on the frame. But first we gotta sand the frame down, paint it black, all the suspension, put this on there. Then I can start fitting the core support and the fenders, doing the patch panels on the fender, all that good fun stuff. So there, it's done. Can you see it? Look at it. It's beautiful. Okay. Well, that's it. That's all I had to do. That's all you had to watch. Go watch the other videos with 65. Go tell your friends. Go tell your grandma. Go tell your coworkers. Just, hey, this guy's working on a 65, and other random crap. So go do that. But that's all, folks. And if you subscribe, come back. Watch me do more on the 65 or the other videos I have. I have a few. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.